Hello, welcome to Theodore Skurblog. That's me. Reads you a short story. This story is called But I Said Yes. Foothill exterminators sat at the intersection of 14th Avenue and 14th Streets in Oakland, California. A bad omen to confusion, much like the scattering of the many cockroaches Foothill tried to in vain to extinguish on a daily basis. I came to work there as I came to work at most places, by accident and a disability on my part to say no when I should. Coincidentally, I am a known arachnophobe. I say known because this is not something I've kept to myself. Anyone who knows me knows I go into a horror-stricken state, either freezing in panic or running wildly and awkwardly away from some bug that has appeared near me on a wall, ceiling, or legging it across the floor. Spiders are the main culprits, although beetles, cockroaches, and God forbid centipedes are also on the list. I don't know why this is true. I feel like it's primal or chemical, probably out of my control. I was new to the Bay Area, having moved there with my then wife, who was studying at a college in the East Bay. We lived in student housing in Berkeley, which was good until I got us kicked out on some spurious technicalities. I won't bore you with that now, but being armed with only a BA degree in English, much to nobody's surprise, made finding a job a daunting task. To speed things along, I signed up with the Kelly Girl temp agency, who assured me that lots of men, or I guess boys, worked there as well. Hey, I can type, I said to my skeptical wife. The most marketable result of earning a BA in English. I should be able to get plenty of work. But typing jobs for Kelly boys were not as plentiful as I had hoped. When I showed up for an assignment, the boss usually balked at asking a man to type or do anything secretarial. After an awkward day, I would not be asked back. My wife thought I was screwing it up on purpose. But no, I cried. It's reverse sexism. I'm the victim. I complained to Kelly, and she reluctantly pulled out an ancient-looking index card from the bottom of her file. This is basically the last one we have left, she said. It's an exterminator in a less than desirable part of town. Will I have to work directly with bugs? I said. No, she said, it's office work only. I wanted very badly to say no. But thinking of my wife and my obligations and my recent fuck-ups, I agreed. Unlike my other Kelly assignments, when I walked into Foothill Exterminators, sporting my crappy sport coat and a tie, the men of the office were overjoyed to see me. The only woman in their midst, a secretary, had abandoned them months ago and left them shipwrecked. Their office was a ramshackle mess. The desks and shelves overflowed with carbon copies and boxes of reports, old rubber stamps, and catalogs from months or maybe even years ago. The exterminators had taken turns doing the minimum to keep the place afloat, but they couldn't stem the creeping decay. Well, I set to it And in a few months, I got the place pretty well shaped up. Every day the men would come back to the office telling tales of infestations and wild scenes they witnessed when pulling back baseboards or refrigerators. Apocalyptic scenes, rivers of roaches pouring forth, nests disgorging horrors not seen before. They'd crack a beer and slap each other on the back, another hard fight at war with the insects. Then one day, a slap came to my own back. Lee, the head exterminator, said, smiling very wide, "It's no secret that we like you around here." Nods and grins from the assembled men. "We like you so much, in fact," dramatic pause, "we want to make you," second dramatic pause, "an exterminator." Cheers and applause all around. Toasts and speeches were called for. Everybody looked at me. I could see how much it meant to them, and the honor they thought it was. I stammered for the correct words, and that's when I noticed up in the corner of the ceiling a little black dot was moving around erratically. The dot had legs and was scurrying along the seams. "Guys," I said, "men, I appreciate this very much. Seriously, thank you. But how can I say this? I hate bugs." Laughter. "We all hate bugs, Lee. That's why we kill them." The spider started its way down the wall to the floor. "I don't think you understand," I said. "I really hate them. Like, I can't even look at them kind of hate. Like, they sicken me. Like you're afraid of them?" the head guy said. "You're afraid of bugs? Is that what you're telling us?" I hung my head in shame to now crestfallen faces all around me. "Like that spider there," I said, pointing to the poor thing that was now crawling across the floor. "I need to get out of here. I can't even be near it." "You can't be telling us that you're going to give up a permanent, secure job, nay, career," he said, "with fantastic medical benefits, by the way, because you're afraid of a spider? You're going to go back to your wife and tell her you got fired from one more job because you don't like bugs?" No, of course not, I thought. That would be ridiculous, juvenile, immature. Who knows if I'll ever recover from it? Might be the last straw in a marriage already teetering. So save yourself, Lee. Tell them no. It's just a joke. No, of course, I'd be honored to be an exterminator. No, that spider still crawling across the floor doesn't bother me. But I said yes. Yes, everything you say is true. Yes, the spider wins and I lose. Yes, I'm turning down your offer, and yes, I will suffer the consequences. And yes, because I am deathly afraid of bugs. And with that, I left them there with their spider to face my own harsh realities as a member of our amazing, dominant species. Thanks so much for listening.